Welcome. Today we're going to be discussing the transcendental spiritual nature of the sun, the transcendental sun that the ancients have paid homage to, and not just the physical matter or the physical representation of it, but the spiritual symbol in which it represents. In the natural world, we can verify that the physical sun promotes growth. The sun's electrifying rays allow the plants to grow, the trees reach to the heavens above. Solar energy transforms water as it evaporates into clouds, which then produce a new form of the same energy transmuted, a secondary force, which we know as thunder and lightning. The water that pours down from the heavens hydrates and nourishes the plant and vegetable kingdom. The animal and human kingdoms feed upon the vegetable, which promotes physical growth. A more subtle form of growth that occurs is the mental and intellectual growth of the beings. We see this predominantly in the human kingdom through intellectual pursuits. People are always striving to become mentally stronger and capable, learning trades, skills, languages, ways to become more intellectual and understanding the nature of reality, etc. A person with a certain degree of consciousness looks at the sun and sees its physical aspect only. The physical sun, which grows plants, gives heat to our domain, and gives our physical bodies a vital energy to do things day to day. On a more subtle sight is needed to see beyond the physical sun and recognize the spiritual aspect of the sun, the invisible sun that bestows cognizance and intuition upon the beings. The spiritual sun allows us to be self aware and manifests in human beings as self awareness. In animals, it manifests as awareness, simple awareness. The sun allows us to be able to reflect upon ourselves. This gives way to all sorts of practices of the mental faculties, thinking patterns, imagination, self observation, and such things that allow the mind to analyze and take control of the mechanical nature of our physical, natural, animal aspect. The individual who could pierce through mundane forms can see the causal plane and the superior dimensions in which the physical forms we see are yet mere reflections of that which is. This is where the divine purpose of our being lies. We have to go beyond the blind mechanical nature. That's where the universal great spirit is, a personal, intelligent, omnipotent being that lights our inner and outer world and produces the three essential aspects of the being in creation: the mother, the father, and the child. From the one comes these three, from these three come all beings. It is important to see that the Great Spirit applies the nurturing aspect similar to a mother would to her child, rewarding good behavior and discipline for bad behavior, as well as emotional love and nurturing. We are speaking in transcendental terms, for the Great Spirit is perfectly balanced in mercy and justice, and the father and motherly qualities that this being exudes on earth are a miniature version of the love that we receive from the heavenly and father and mother aspects from the spiritual regions, which are the embodiments of pure love and wisdom, together one but separate. So, by understanding this, we can pierce into the transcendental nature of the physical object that we see in the sky as the sun, and know that as the sky conquers its 12 labors, as it goes through the birth in Aries, symbolizing the birth of the physical human being into matter and acquiring its ego of individualization, going through the 12, Taurus, learning how to work, Gemini, how to communicate, Leo, summer, spiritual maturity, the point where the day is the longest, and then it's trials as the light dims, is baptized, boom, purified. As we go through these cycles are always shown because there's only one story of the universe, and that story is the story of you and the story of your spiritual nature and your spiritual atonement. Because you are here to become an individualized spiritual being. You're in the womb of fertilization from the sun and the matter, Mother Earth, and are creating a soul to transcend the physical abode and enter into the astral and spiritual regions to continue to fulfill your spiritual purpose that you were designed and created to bestow upon others. It's all about learning how to receive and how to give. We've already learned how to receive as we're lower entities in the physical realm, receiving intelligent knowledge of the essential spiritual meaning of the universe from higher dimensions. And one day we'll be in the position to bestow those same things that we inherited here to other beings. We're on a higher plateau. We could serve those on the lower plateau and always be that lighthouse for those who are seeking.